Here's some food for thought. If models are trained on the entire internet, why aren't they smarter than humans? I mean, hell, if I read the entire internet, I would have multiple PhDs in multiple topics. And before you say it's memory, I think it's something different. I think we're not learning effectively. And this is exactly what Moonshot AI, a Chinese AI lab firm, thought when they were making Kimi K2. No one has been talking about this model release, but what they have done is unprecedented. Basically switched out the optimizer function. And before I lose you and get too technical, let me explain and break it down. So in machine learning, a loss function is the function that tells you how far the model's outputs are from the true value, aka how good is this model. And so when you're training a model, what you do is you run the dataset on the model and you try to see how well it did. And then you have an optimizer function which goes back and adjusts the little weights on the model to make it better. And it uses the results from the loss function to do so because it's optimizing the loss. And so what they don't tell you is that all of the LLMs today use the Atom W optimizer. But Moonshot AI decided to use the Muon optimizer, which is a more efficient optimizing function. And the results are amazing. You have a model that performs extremely well and very comparative to the US models, and you used half the budget to make it. And this is where I want to criticize US AI labs a little bit. They're not taking any risks. All they do in every new model training session is they up the compute. It's too risky for them to swap out an optimizer function and then realize that they made a completely worse LLM instead. China has nothing to lose. They know they can't compete on the compute budget because we're literally blocking them out from buying our GPUs. And so as a result, they're going to compete on the intelligence. They're going to try their hardest to find the best algorithms to train the models.